Hello and welcome to Slightly Impressive Q&A. My name is Grifter and I'm in your Q's. It's been a while. I don't really have an excuse or anything. It's been a while. Okay, let's get started. First question comes from Pandaren Lover. I guess that could be, it could mean different things if you say it like Pandaren Lover or Pandaren Lover. I'm not sure which. I'm not sure I want to find out. But their question is, what do you think of the Siege of Orgrimmar and why? I am liking it a lot so far. I think it's my favorite raid of this expansion. I'm not very far into it. We're only like 5 bosses in, and that's on flex mode, which may be part of why I like it so much, just because it's easier. But it's really fun. I like the environment. It's very blue in the beginning, which is good. All the best raids are blue, maybe. Blue-ish. Okay. I like the mechanics are good. Again, it may just be because it's flex mode, but it seems like they're interesting without being overly complicated, and they're a little bit more forgiving. And yeah, I'm playing as a healer right now, and like the first boss, it's really fun because you've got the little guys to heal. It's not just stand there and heal everybody. It's like you're part of everything that's going on. And yeah, actually, like the next 3 bosses or so are just like stand here and keep everyone alive and dispel like crazy. They went crazy with the dispels in these first few bosses. I don't know about that. It's like you've got an 8-second cooldown and it takes a lot of mana to dispel, but here you've just got to do it like crazy. So maybe that's my one gripe. And it's cool to be storming the shores of Durotar and with the armies of Stormwind, which is actually just like 10 guys and like 4 of them are gnomes, but it's fine. I mean, Jaina's there, Varian's there, they're actually fighting, they're doing things, they're kind of terrible at it, but it's okay. At least they're trying, they're not just hanging out at the entrance. It's cool. I like it so far. We'll see about the rest of it, but so far, favorite raid this expansion for sure. And this next one is kind of related to that. It comes from Splinterwood, who wins the Weirdest Name of the Day contest simply because I can't look at that without seeing Splinter World, which I guess means something entirely different, but I don't know. I don't know what a Splinterwood is. But their question is, what is your favorite edition in Mists of Pandaria? Before this last patch, I would have said Pet Battles, just because it's weird and fun and it's great. But Flex Raid, definitely my favorite. I love Flex Raid. I was kind of skeptical, like when it was first announced, I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I've been wanting. And then I was kind of skeptical, it's like, but you queue for it in chunks, just like LFR, and it's like, I don't know, it's this extra difficulty level, so there's 4 of them now, that seems really weird. But it's great for guilds like mine, because we're just kind of a casual group that, you know, we're just there to have fun. We log in, we want to hang out with people and do this raid thing, and then that's it. We're not trying to compete with other guilds or get through the content as fast as possible or show off like crazy gear or anything. We're just there to have a good time. And normal mode just kind of wasn't quite doing it lately. It was just required a little bit more, I guess, organization and preparation and consistency. That's the big thing. I think that's the biggest thing with flex rating, is it allows you to kind of bring in a different set of people each time, just based on, you know, everybody's schedules are different, and, you know, people can come in halfway through or they can leave halfway through and it's okay. It's not gonna like totally mess us up. So yeah, I'm liking it. I think it's been a success so far. Next question comes from Sophie B. Jordan, who, a little bit of backstory here, just because, you know, I think every guild has that like legendary figure from the past who was like super active and involved with the guild, and then they just disappeared, and everyone's like, what, they must have been taken by aliens or kidnapped or something. Like, what happened to this person? Maybe they just got a life. I don't know. Sophie was one of those people in our guild. She disappeared like in Wrath or the beginning of Cataclysm or something, and she came back and she's like, what is this about you guys being internet celebrities now? What is going on? Anyway, her question is, favorite Disney movie ever? Question mark. Finding Nemo, hands down. Maybe it's cheating to pick a Pixar movie, because I feel like it's good because it's Pixar more than because it's Disney, but I mean, yeah, that's just an awesome movie. It's so different than any other kids movie. Like, it starts out like crazy dark, and you're just like, whoa, whoa, I was not prepared for that. And then it's just as much about the father as it is about the kid, which is unheard of in Disney movies. And like the father has this relationship with Dory, but it's just a friendship. Like they just become friends, and they don't try to force some weird love story on you. And it's just great. There's so many awesome quotes, and there's an awesome turtle, and sharks, shark bait, ooh ha ha. Just, it's great. Next question comes from Talk Love Vids, maybe, who says, "How old are you? Really happy face. I'm quite young and don't do any commentaries because people loll at my voice and accent." Squarish smiley face. But I would really like to. Okay, for the unaware, I am actually 27. Yeah, I know I don't look that old, don't sound that old. We're not gonna get into, like, why. There's just medical issues we're not gonna talk about. But, as far as being nervous about starting YouTube, I think you just have to realize that it is going to happen. People are going to make fun of you, no matter who you are. People are going to find something to make fun of you about, and it's probably going to be the things that you're most self-conscious about. But, I mean, you can't let that be the thing that keeps you from doing what you want to do, really. I guess that's just kind of life in general. That's not even just YouTube. This is just my sage advice for anyone. Don't let other people's opinion of you, or especially random strangers on the internet, don't let things that they say keep you from doing what you want to do. You know, try it out and just don't worry about it. Alright, next question comes from The Spyon. Actually, it's probably Thespion. Maybe? I don't know. Do you think MOP is less alt-friendly than earlier expansions? At the time that this question is asked, I would say yes, it was. It's a lot less so now. They've definitely, especially with the Timeless Isle and all that stuff with bind on account gear that you can send to alts and stuff, is way more alt-friendly than it used to be. But yeah, I think in Wrath it was in a pretty good place, and then in Cataclysm, it went way too far into being way too alt-friendly, to this point where everybody just had several raid-geared toons and just nothing to do with them. So then Mists of Pandaria hit, and it went way too far in the other direction, which is something Blizzard really has a problem with a lot of times. Sometimes it takes them a while to find that happy medium. This is the pendulum of Blizzard finding a happy medium. And I think that's where we are now. Alright, last question comes from Turtle Bacon X, who I think is a repeat question asker. But, I mean, I needed a goofy one to end the video with, so sorry. There are a lot of you out there. There are a lot of questions. I'm looking at them right now. There's a list of questions from the past that I just haven't gotten to. Sorry. Anyway, the question is, do you like bacon and or turtles? This is actually true. My house currently smells of bacon because I burned some bacon last night while tweeting, which is something that happens a lot to me. It takes me longer to write those 140 characters than it does for bacon to burn, and I've got to figure out a method to not get so distracted. It's a problem. And as far as turtles go, I'd say they're on my, I don't know, top 5. We'll put them somewhere in the top 5 favorite animal list. It's a very prestigious list. And, I'm not sure exactly where they are on there, but it's an achievement just to make the list, guys. I think you'll agree. I actually made this back in the day in a ceramics class, and it is a turtle. That's all I have to say about that. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you have a comment you'd like me to answer, so that would make it a question. If you have a question you'd like me to answer in future Q&As, please leave it in the comment section below. And otherwise, I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Yep, that's right. You just blow right there in the tail. I don't know. I felt like it would be even weirder if you blew in the face, so yep.